So here we are, did our morning walk, starting to spend more time in the moment. That's something I struggle with personally. I struggle with having my mind race all the time, always thinking thoughts, always thinking I'm not doing enough or anything of the sort. And I'm focusing on detaching from that voice. Obviously, still having it, but learning how to be in the moment. Derealization is what I think it's called. Take a step back and you're like, whoa, I actually exist. And a lot of us are always so go, go, go. We never take the time to reflect on our life and where we are and where we're headed, or even in the present moment, even if we're not doing anything, just detaching and being able to look outside your window or take a walk and just breathe the air, right? So, but we did end up going in, taking a trade position today. I'll showcase that to you guys. We need to go in, make a trade recap, upload that on YouTube, as well as Winter Arc day 16. We need to go in and edit. There's still a few things I need to do pertaining to my trading journal with adding more data in order to get an even better gauge than we already have. But let's take a look at the trade we took today and do a mini recap. So this is our trade Zella. Right here was today's trade, October the 9th. We ended up taking a $392 loss. We had a max risk on the day of around $800. So pretty good risk management from our part. Let's go in and do a mini recap of the trade. Market open, our overall bias was bullish. We wanted to see price action continue to the upside. However, price action did give some solid confluence for possibly looking to go short, looking to go a little bit lower before that push. Wanted to see price action take out some hourly liquidity, although we did not need to at all. We didn't need to at all, but based on how price action was looking, I thought, you know what, maybe we could. Let's just go in and see. It's a possibility. We failed to change character and displace higher above this high and came up and swept out hourly liquidity. That showcased to me, okay, maybe we may have some selling potential. Price action validated this 5-minute imbalance, pushed to the downside. That is when I wanted to see the 1-minute retracement for the equilibrium of the fair value gap and the order block right here. Price action retraced, made a slight push down. I said if we fail to displace below this low right here, we will continue back to the upside, which we did end up doing. We failed to displace below this low, pushing lower, swept out these equal lows, pushed back to the upside, stopped us out. But since our stop loss was at the liquidity sweep, we knew, okay, now this is our timing. We're pushing with our overall trade bias to the upside bullish. We were also within a bullish 4-hour fair value gap, which showcased confluence to the upside. Right here, we did not end up getting a trade retracement on the 15-minute. Price ended up just continuing to rally to the upside for the first 15-minute imbalance we wanted to see. However, we did get a second one, but I did not like where I would have to place my stop loss due to there being no liquidity sweeps on the 1-minute time frame. That would basically mean I would have to place my stop loss right here at the bottom of this candlestick, validating this 15-minute imbalance. Didn't like how that looked, so in turn, I just called it off for the day. Price action continued to rally to the upside. Wanted to see one more trade retracement on the 1-minute time frame. Right here, this was our last trade idea. Upon validating the 5-minute, we were able to tell based upon the timing of the market structure shift on the 1-minute. Price action came down, took out this low, displaced with strong bullish strength above this high, and we wanted to see this retracement right here. Price action didn't give us a retracement, so there you have it. And went in, journaled the trade already, so I guess I might as well showcase that to you guys if you guys want to pause and read it. But this will be on the YouTube channel shortly when I go in and upload it. Solid execution, great execution on the sell setup. Unfortunately, it would have been a great execution on the longs too, the buys, but we just did not get filled. anyways, that's that. About to go in, have some, well, I always say about to go in, about to go have some breakfast, about to have steak for breakfast, get your protein in. Then, gonna have fun editing. I'm thinking today, since we don't really have a set to-do list, it's more so, repetitive with the same tasks we need to do over and over and over again, and just highlight that aspect of getting better at those things. I want to go in, edit after we eat, probably upload. I want to have a more so upload schedule, or at least a time frame of when I really do focus on uploading and editing, because right now it's sporadic. I would edit at like 11 p.m. and then post at 5 a.m. and my internet is so slow, so it takes 6 hours to upload, sometimes 7. Go get a gauge on our routine, what's working, what's not, and maybe even hit the gym early today to see, okay, how does that work with our lifestyle and what we're doing. I think this season is about experimentation, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't. If you can just keep experimenting, and this goes with everything in life, in business, in relationships, as crazy as it sounds, in trading, in the gym, if you just keep experimenting, you will eventually find what works. You will eventually find what you like, right? And then you'll be able to double down on that and just stick with that. So that's my focus right now, doubling down on the routine and the habits that I know will continue to develop us and grow into the individual we need to become. And I guess you guys can come along for the ride and see what parts of our lifestyle we get to pick and choose, and what parts we get to double down on and emphasize even more growth. I keep trying to look for individuals like me, and it's such a bad habit. And I just wanted to go on here and record it, just for my purpose sake. I know I'll find the people as I continue to grow and develop. I'm looking for those people that are right there, about to absolutely break through, but haven't yet. Because in my mind, I feel like it's different when you're already successful and you reach out to someone successful and you're like, yo, let's do something great, when I'm sure it's not. I'm just too broke to understand now. But I just, there's something about it when everyone's grinding, and then everybody gets, obviously everyone's on different timing, but everybody gets there like simultaneously, like one person achieves breakthrough first, and then it's just like it trickles down to everybody. Like one person breaks through, then another, and the next thing you all are, just achieving greatness. But I think I need to emphasize right now my own personal growth rather than looking for other people. It's just in the back of my mind, the thought is like, what if? What if you would have looked more? What if you were able to find the group of people you were looking for? I just always thought it would be a cool thing, because I see all these other kids that are like 18, 19, 20 doing it together. I'm like, how did you all find each other? Was it like the whole friend group was aligned and like, let's make money and let's grow? Or was it just like all sporadic? You found each other on Discord or something? I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop looking for a minute. I feel like I'm wasting time searching on YouTube. I have times where I obviously get distracted on YouTube on my personal account. But like, just sitting there looking through other people's channels that are roughly around my age or older, with a vision, with little to no subscribers, it's kind of hard, So I think our focus, till the time is right, is going to be continue to maximize what we do. And then we'll be at the point where we'll be able to reach out and be like, yo, let's do something great. and find those people. Anyways, spend some time doing that, but I go in, well, I always say that, but I go to the gym, hit the gym, then come back and edit, switch things around a little, just so we could get relogged back in from going to the gym and have our mind refocused on where we are going. So you can see my hair is all over the place. Just took the hat off for once. Just left the gym, going back home right now. What we're about to go do, take a shower, rinse off, I guess get prepared for the night early, and then in turn, right after that, go and edit Winter Arc Day 16. I'm gonna spend around 3 hours back testing. It's still pretty early in the day. It's around 5, so I'm gonna spend around 3 hours back testing until 8. Maybe call it a night early, catch up on some sleep right after reading and journaling. Our days typically, they are pretty repetitive, but I like to bring you guys along so you guys can really, see what's it like in the day of a life of somebody building, I guess. It takes time to build, but once you develop the skill set, you can begin to allocate your time toward other things. It's not all about money. It's about how can you grow as an individual, because let's say you max out your money. Well, if that was all you were pursuing, you're going to be in a situation where you're like, well, now what? I could start another business, but I have everything I could ever ask for. Bought every single car I wanted, parents retired, whatever the case is. So you have to always be growing everywhere, not just financially. And when you do that, and you do, let's say, max out a specific area of your life, unless you've maxed out everything, guess what? Now you have to maintain what you have. That's the hardest part. That's where people fall off. That's where I personally fell off and lost all my money. So focus on the maintenance part. Remember, situations where you say I will be the best look like this, a spike. Situations where you say I will become better look like a graph. Steady graph of growth. So